Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, MMK and Teresa back today. And hey, I want to tell y'all, yeah, we took a week off. Laney Kate come stay one more week before she started school, and we tried to get in everything that she wanted to do. And believe me and Teresa, we're wore out from it, but
Yeah.
we had a good time. She had a good time, and hey, we're back on track now. So, like to start out, I'd like to give a shout out to Amy Leanne. Appreciate you watching. And before we get started on some great questions today, uh, I'd like to say we're coming off Friday night. So proud of my boy, my nephew, Dakota. I know some of you've been asking probably by now. You've seen it on Facebook or somewhere, but he won in the first round. It was a great fight, and we are proud and love him to death. So hey, Teresa.
Oh, and
Oh,
for that, some have been asking too. The Tupelo birthplace, their fan appreciation day is going to be August 13th, and I think their ceremony started at 10 o'clock. That's what they
okay.
announced.
Yeah,
on
I'm glad. I
the
can.
news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going to ask you, dang, you just threw one on me because I wasn't sure of the date.
yeah, they announced it on the news yesterday.
Thank you.
Okay,
You do come in handy sometimes.
once in a while. First question, Bama fan 62. What did you think of Harold Lloyd?
Harold was one of my favorite cousins, along with his sons. It, Harold was funny, crazy, and just one of those type people you love to be around him. Uh, and his sons are a lot the same way. But yes, I mean, had so much fun, and one thing about it, he was gonna make you laugh. So I mean, that's easy to that question. Is loved him to death and still do. Miss him a lot too.
Joe K. Did Elvis wear a costume on Halloween?
If he did, it was in the early years. I know in the later years, I never seen him wear a Halloween costume. It just didn't really have like a Halloween party and he didn't go to any like that. It just, most, you know, just really nothing going on, to be honest with you.
Yeah, probably more when he was younger. I mean, I've seen pictures.
But now,
I've seen pictures online.
I mean, but when
he was younger at a
when
Halloween.
you're walking around as Elvis Presley, well, what are you gonna dress up as? I mean, seriously.
Connie Presley, what do you think about your mom and dad's TCB and TLC they just got?
Well, first, hey Connie, and I think that it was beautiful, and I don't think I know. They loved it, and it was very, very heartfelt. And then again, that that was done and come from the Elvis family, and
Oh, they wear them all the time.
yes,
Yeah.
and it meant more than to them than you'll ever know, and to us too. But yeah, I mean that was. It's like I said, the Elvis family. There ain't nobody like it, and they're going to stick together no matter what.
Donna Bernal, were Elvis and Jack Lord from Hawaii Five-O friends?
They were. I mean, at times when they were around each other, Elvis liked him and he liked Elvis. I mean, they didn't, hang out a lot and do things a lot, but they liked each other, and yes, they were friends.
Okay, Amanda Repro gal. Did Elvis like his soda cold or warm?
His
Warm
soda,
Ooh.
cold. I mean, I don't hurt anybody's feelings here, but, and I mean, unless something just bad happens and we can't keep them cold or nothing, I mean, who would drink outside like coffee or something or a hot tea? Who would drink their sodas warm? But
I
hey,
can't.
if you do, hats off to you, cause I can't,
No.
and I know Elvis drink his cold. So
All right, this is actually a question that two people asked. Susie Young and Wesley Gamble. How tall was Elvis, and what was his shoe size?
Elvis's actual height, army height, was 5'11". He wasn't quite 6 foot. Now, you know, with lifts and boots in later years, he may have been right at 6 foot, maybe a little more, but his actual height was 5'11". And on the shoe size, that totally got me, so I asked Daddy. In the early years, when he was younger, he wore 10.5 D. In the later years, in some shoes, he wore a 12 D. So
They do say your foot gets
and
bigger.
that was a great.
The older you get, your foot gets
Yeah,
bigger.
that was a great question. So
Benji Lando, did Elvis ever watch Jaws?
he did. They actually watched Jaws at the Whitehaven Cinema. Sure did.
Brains World Channel, did Elvis refer to the Colonel as Snowman?
That was another one. It was before my time. I mean, I know in the later years and the times I was around, I never heard of him acknowledge him as the Snowman. But Daddy said in the early years, he may have, a few times, but most of the time it was the Colonel or Colonel.
Cairo Dahlia.
Or maybe if he was mad, it could have been something.
Probably was something else. Cairo Dahlia, do you have any idea why Elvis could not be faithful to one partner?
You repeat that one again for me.
Do you have any idea why Elvis could not be faithful to one partner?
That is a question, and I mean, I could only throw my opinion out there, and I guess because he was Elvis Presley. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, women loved Elvis, and Elvis loved women. Why? I mean, honestly, only Elvis would probably know that. But like I said, if I had to take a guess, I mean, being who he was and the way women loved him, that's, I mean, how can you answer something like that, But I tried.
Terry Wright. MMK, what's written on your right arm?
If you can't see it, hopefully you can, but...
You can see it.
Okay. And it actually says Memphis Mafia Kid, and that's one of my favorite tats. I love it. And thanks for asking.
Levi, did Elvis have a steam room in the racquetball court, and did he ever use it?
He did. He had a steam room, or back in those days it might have been called a sauna, or it could have still been called a steam room. And he used it sometimes, at times, not a lot all the times, but and some other guys. And I know when we was down there playing racquetball or something, we used it and the swimming pool and, like I said, everything else. But yeah, it was a real nice steam room.
I never got a steam room. I don't like being hot. And of course, that's the point.
Yeah,
well, steam room is to get hot and sweat.
And it does, and it gets cloudy in there. But hey, shoot, we were teenagers, I mean, my gosh.
And last question, Sue Gittner, did Elvis wear earplugs on stage?
He did not, and I guess they're maybe they are earplugs, or you may be referring to you see a lot of artists that wear them because of the and the reason they wear, and maybe, like I said, they could just be actual earplugs, but the reason they wear them is because of the feedback. But that's why Elvis, and Daddy told me this, Elvis liked to perform indoors because you didn't get the feedback like you did outdoors, like in a stadium or something like that. So, but as far as I know of and he knew of, I mean, if he did, it was rare, but we're almost sure that he didn't, that we remember. What are you standing over, just rocking like?
What? It's comfortable. So August 12th, you and I will be at John Daly's event.
We will. August the 12th. Big John Daly's
Friday.
Elvis Pawn Shop. His big convention. That's on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there from 10 o'clock till close. And then August 13th and 14th, we'll be at Mom and Daddy's and Danielle's event with Elvis Fans Matter. And that is, both days are sold out. So those of you who've got tickets, we'll be able to see you there. We'll be there. We're looking forward to it. Cannot wait.
It's gonna be a busy weekend.
It is, and but it's always fun and heartfelt to get to see the majority of you. You know, because a lot of times it may be a year, a couple of years, especially, you know, all our Elvis family from overseas. But you know, that's a thing that's, since we're on it, that just, you know, I know for us, and I'm sure a lot of y'all too, but for us, we have such a we get so hyped up, and we have so much fun and sharing that time, and then when it's over and we go back, it's like a sadness. I mean, you get just kind of missing, and you know, until, you know, maybe the birth date or another you know, Elvis get together. You don't get to spend time and see it. But believe me, when we do have them, we try to make all we can make out of it, and we're looking forward to it. And hey,
and we've been a little behind on our social media. Hopefully we'll get caught up, but we had a great time. We were busy with Lainey last week, but also our little dog Suki passed away. So
yes, I was going to mention that. Not the little puppy that we had, but our little Suk. She was a Snorky. She was half Schnauzer and half Yorkie, y'all. She's been on a video, and we'd had her almost 11 years, and she passed away here at home a couple nights ago. So, and those of you that have pets know what we're talking about and what we're feeling. They, to us, they're like a part of the family. They're just like a child, and we're gonna deeply miss her. But we know that she's not suffering, and she's in a better place. But with that, hey y'all, I don't want to end it on a sad note. And our subscribers has gone up to 26, or a little over 26,000. That's all from y'all, and y'all, like I said, we appreciate it. You know, as long as y'all keep wanting to see these videos, we're gonna keep doing them. And y'all, hey, pass them out to your friends, tell your friends and people, just like y'all been doing. It means a lot to us, and we appreciate the support that y'all give us and always have. And until then, y'all, hey, like I said, we're going to get back on schedule now. Just had some things I need to take care of. But we're back and looking forward to getting y'all some good videos. And with that, Teresa, hey, what do we always say?
We always
live Elvis.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of the Memphis Mafia Kid. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Got an Elvis or MMK related question? Post it under the comments and we may answer it in a future video. And don't forget to check out Mom and Daddy's channel, EFM Elvis Fans Matter.